Welcome back to another video at Trading IQ. This is Shore Bhattacharjee. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the whole process of identifying a stock because it's not straightforward. You have to look at a lot of charts, you have to find out a lot of industries, and from those industries, you have to find out different stocks. And based on Stan Weinstein's stage analysis, the ideal time to buy a stock when it is breaking out of stage 1 base to stage 2 with significant volume. And of course, we have to back trace and find out whether the overall industry of that particular stock is performing better than the overall market, because we will only buy a stock from an outperforming sector and not some sectors which are not outperforming the overall market. So we'll have to choose the best from the best. Now, to do that, we have to follow certain process. We have to find out, we have to study a lot of charts. We have to identify a lot of poor stocks like which are in stage 4, because see, what is the cycle of the stage analysis? First stage 4 happens, and then from stage 4 it creates a base, stage 1 base, and then it breaks out of that stage 1 base with significant volume. That is the ideal time to buy a stock. So we are going to identify all the stocks which are currently in stage 4 and we'll keep them in the watch list. We'll separate out them and also find out those stocks which are already in stage 4 and then now creating a base. So what is the stage 1 base? When after stage 4 decline, after a certain point, it is not going below that level and sort of creating a base, a trading range, and moving between that range for a longer period of time. Now the duration of that period increase, it's significant. The trading range is significant, and that is what we call a stage 1 base. And sometimes it might happen that we might not even see stage 1 base and it directly goes to stage 2 after stage 4, because the market is currently dynamic. And you have seen me doing a lot of analysis on Nifty 50, and Nifty 50 did not create a stage 1 base after the steep decline during the COVID-19 pandemic, and it started stage 2 right away, right? And it did not take much time. So it all depends on the overall market as well. So if the overall market is doing absolutely fine, then we should look to invest in those stocks which are breaking out of stage 1 to stage 2. So without further ado, let's jump into my screen. Let me show you how I analyze different charts and how I keep them, because see, you have to be patient. This is a probability game. You cannot wake up one fine day and choose to buy whatever stock that comes to your mind based on whatever plan that you just had at that morning. You cannot do that. It's a rigorous process. You have to put in the time, you have to be patient, you have to keep a tab on the number of stocks that you might see a fit based on whatever your plan is. And based on my plan, based on Stan Weinstein's stage analysis, I look for stocks which are in stage 4 and then creating a stage 1 base. So for me, I might wait maybe 6 months, 1 year time for a given stock to break out, and if you analyze say 100 charts, 200 charts, that means the probability of finding a stocks on a weekly or a monthly basis increases. So you have to study lots of charts. And how can you do that? You have a lot of sources from where you can find companies. You can choose a money control website, you can choose Screener, which I had shared on one of my video, and then look for different stocks and just add them to the trading view watch list. And then when you see some potential stocks which are breaking out of stage 1 to stage 2, or sort of looking to break out of stage 1 to stage 2, and you see the volume picks up, then you backtrace and see whether the overall sector is performing good or not. It has to be outperforming the market. It cannot be some sectors like as of now, it is the IT sector is not performing well. And if you see some stocks is breaking out of stage 1 to stage 2 base, you should not be overjoyed by it, because the overall sector is not outperforming the market. So you'll have to look at sectors like like auto sectors, like banking sectors. And if you see a stage 1 to stage 2 breakout on those sectors, you should be aggressive on those stocks, right? So let's jump into my screen, and this is a part of a new playlist that I'll be working on, which is my watch list. And I'm going to share different stocks. I'm going to come up with different analysis of different stocks that I'm looking at and when I plan to buy them. Because here on this channel, what I'm doing is just sharing my whole plan, like what I'm doing, what my daily activities or weekly or monthly activities, and that's what I'm using to create content, so that it can help you to identify which sort of approach that you would take for your own plan. So let's jump into my screen and let me show you some of the stocks that I have added to my watch list, and then based on the stage analysis, I'll see which of the stocks are looking prominent, and then I'll backtrace them and see the overall sectors, and then I'll decide on what level I should buy a stock. This is the watch list that I have started creating this morning. So I have so many other watch lists, and there are so many other stocks in my mind, but I want to keep it raw. So I have started creating this watch list for you guys as well, and for me as well, because these are the stocks that I'll be looking at, and I will be backtracing them with sectors. If I see a potential stock which is sort of creating a huge stage 1 base and looking to break out of its stage 1 base to stage 2, it has to be some stocks which have seen a long stage 4, because we are going to look at stocks which are undervalued, right? We will not look to buy a stock which is overvalued. Of course, sometimes there are stocks which are overvalued, but based on the stage analysis, based on the overall sectors, if it is looking prominent, you could go with that. But it is better to find an undervalued stock. Like Warren Buffett has his own methodology on finding undervalued stocks based on balance sheets and other methods that he uses. This is my approach on finding undervalued stocks based on Stan Weinstein's stage analysis. So this is one of the stocks that I already have in my portfolio. So I'll just be random today in today's video, and from next video onwards, I'm going to pick up some stocks, some prominent stocks, and I'm going to share how you can add them to the watch list, because there are a lot of websites. You can use Screener. It has many stocks, over 5,000 stocks, or maybe more, based on the total number of stocks available in the Indian stock market. I don't know the exact number, but you can find them, and just copy the name of the company and just search on the trading view and see, just by looking at the first glimpse, see whether it's in stage 4 or stage 1. You can find it just by looking at it, right? This is like a long stage 4 PNB. I'll share PNB on another video. Probably the next video I'll be sharing PNB, because it is showing some movement, right? And I'm very interested in watching PNB's price action, and I'm hopeful it could be a multi-bagger stock. And I have my plans on when to buy PNB, and so yeah, I'm going to share that on my next video. So this is how you should plan. So a plan requires you to put in the work, put in the time, and identify those stocks. So go to Screener website, go to Money Control website, find out stocks which are in stage 4. So these are the stocks. You can take a quick glance of the stock. So I haven't separated them out based on industry. What I'm going to do, I'm going to track them like PNB. I'll just give you a glimpse. PNB is performing good, and PNB is from of course the banking sector and the PSU bank sector, and both of the sectors are outperforming the market. So I'm keeping my eyes on PNB with heavy interest. So and these are the stocks like SpiceJet. You see, it's been in stage 4 for a very long time. Now it is sort of creating a base. How? You see, this was the base from which it started stage 2, and then it started stage 4 decline after reaching that 108. Like it went 24%, 18%, like it went over 50% or 70% in just 3 to 4 weeks, and then it saw stage 4. Now it is sort of it's stable down, and it is creating a base. So it is still in stage 4, stage 1 base. It hasn't created a base yet. There are so many stocks. You see, this is a stage 4 decline, right? Now it is sort of creating a base. This was a resistance level previously, and this is acting as support. And I cannot buy it if it just bounces back from this level. It has to create a base, right? And it has to break out above this 30-week moving average with significant volume. I have to look at volume. Now you see, these are the volume bars that delights me, because these are the volume bars. That means that there are some actions there, and it has to be a significant part of my decision making on when to buy a stock, because if it is breaking out of a key level with significant volume, then only I'll buy. Otherwise I'll pass, right? So these are the stocks that I'm currently looking at, and I'm going to share, I'm going to analyze each charts, not each chart, but some charts which are looking prominent and which could be sort of potential near-term buy based on the chart analysis, right? So my goal is to empower you with my growing knowledge, to share with you what I am currently doing in the market and how I plan things and how I prepare my analysis and how I look at different charts. It's pretty simple. It's based on Stan Weinstein's stage analysis, and but then you have to put in the work. You have to find out charts. You have to study a lot of charts, and from there on, find out those prominent stocks, which I'll be doing dedicatedly in this playlist, which is my watch list. And whenever I see a potential stocks, I'm going to invest, and then I'm going to share with you my perspective on why I invested in that stock, which I'm doing. So I have created another playlist separating out those videos, those stocks in which I have invested, and I've shared my perspective. That is my trades. And I'm also working on sharing with you Stan Weinstein's stage analysis on different charts. So this will be sort of a sub playlist of the master playlist, which is Stan Weinstein's stage analysis. And since all my plan is based on his methodology, whatever chart analysis that I'll be doing, it's based on Stan Weinstein's stage analysis. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and on my next video, I'm going to share PNB's chart analysis using Stan Weinstein's stage analysis. Please do subscribe. Thank you.